Hey folks, Quillian here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld Alpha 10. We still have Randy Random as our storyteller, or whatever his name is. But so far, the hasn't been so terribly random. The events to date have been perfectly reasonable. Maybe he still follows the rules for the first few encounters just to give you a chance, but at some point, things are going to become unpredictable and very chaotic. And I'm looking forward to that. I want to see exactly how it goes. Let some people... Oh, well, you're wondering because you're a prisoner. And you're chatting over here. We're still trying to convert over Lilith. We have gone and recruited a couple extra people. We've got Bruce over there and Dismiss, who I just realized I do have to go and name. So let me bring up my list of Twitch.tv subscribers, and we'll go ahead and name some people. Still failed to recruit. I mean, our recruitment chance is really low, but at this point, like, we've had so many cracks at it, she really should have converted. Anyway, let's go ahead. We've got Bruce over here. We are going to rename you. I guess we got to go to the character sheet and then click there. We're going to rename you, Bruce, to Arthopus. Kind of an odd name, but, you know, we'll go with it. And then Dismiss over here, you are going to become Nasser. Nasser and Arthropus. Welcome to my fledgling little community over here. Got a good amount of power in the bank. Still would like this person to be converted over. Food supplies are actually pretty good. 1,000 units of raw food is certainly nothing to thumb your nose at. We do have an idle colonist. Nasser, why aren't you doing anything? Right, because mostly you're just a craftsperson, and there's nothing to craft, and there's nothing to construct right now. So we do have to get that stuff going on. I don't have my stone crafting yet, which is ultimately going to be there. Right, and I'm going to set up the crafting area over here. We just have to wait till it gets dug out. Oh, you can mine. Let's give you a low-level mining job. So that'll at least keep you entertained. And we've got an exotic goods trader coming by, which, if we had the cash, we might be able to buy some bionics, but I suspect that we can't quite yet. We do. It's nice that we have a high-level crafter. We can start making some money real fast, real soon with that. We are working on the pneumatic picks right now, which I think is a perfectly fine first research project. Usually I go for either pneumatic picks, the gun turret cooling, or of course, what's very nice is the geothermal power. Unfortunately, unless there's a geothermal hidden in this mess over here, we won't be able to do that. I would really like to punch through this wall. I guess the other side is steel as well. Punch through this wall and unleash whatever the hell is inside of that. It might actually just be time to do that. Just put up like 6 guns or even like a group of 9 guns. Well, then they just explode each other, wouldn't they? Just a series of guns in here in any case, in some contribution. Pick apart this wall, and whatever comes out of there, we'll deal with it. We finally got Lilith. Wonderful. Lilith is going to go ahead and get herself dressed. Very high passion for smithing, so I'm actually going to do that. I'll bring Nasser's smithing down. Actually, everything here is really, really good, including research. Started at a skill 13, which is higher than Javert. You know what? Start with that. Javert's got a lot of research passion. He also can't haul, but he can't craft as good. You know what? Never mind. Javert, you go ahead and keep researching. We'll go and put this like a low priority job in case it comes up. And we'll make you mostly a smither and an artist. That'll work out okay. If there is any mining to be done like now, go ahead and contribute. That's going to be perfectly fine. And we'll put a low-level growing job just in case. Oh, and a flicking thing. Whoever's got the opportunity to flick a switch on and off, I don't care who does it. Just get her done. All right. So let some of this mining go through, because we don't have to rush this area. But if the steel wall continues to come down here, then we will have to make some alterations. But for now, it's not steel wall. We are able to dig this out. Excuse me. So this is actually going to be my food storage area. Which, with that in mind, let's go ahead, actually, and get a... We're going to use up some of the space over here. The tailor's workbench, the smithing bench. We're not going to do the sculpting yet. And I'm still planning on converting this into a greenhouse. It is September, so we're getting closer and closer to the time when we really have to start worrying about that. But I'm okay with getting this done for now and maybe getting a little bit of early construction underway. We're going to go ahead and get some wooden auto doors here and here. Oh, actually, hang on. That's not going to have an auto door. Instead, we're going to have our air conditioning unit right there. So dump out heat to the outside. It'll stay nicely refrigerated indoors. We might go ahead and make an airlock area here. It's a little less of a problem, I think, than it might have been at some point. Now, that is a power door up here, so of course we're going to have to make sure that our power circuit runs all the way in there. And in fact, into the room itself, because we're going to put our cooking tables inside the room. Did you just keel over and pass out? I guess we can go ahead and set that as a colonist room. You don't have your own bed. We're working on it. We're working on it. That's the other reason we got to bust through here. just to get some extra bed space. I suppose I could go and make an extra bedroom over here for now, since this is going to be just a little stonecutter's office, but it's not in use for that at this time. So let's go ahead and just put in a simple bed. It's facing the wrong way, which is driving me crazy. There you go. Just so that we technically have some extra beds going on here, especially if we get prisoners. I like the idea of using this as a prisoner thing because it's nice and spacious and keeps them happier. Lilith, I'm going to recruit you and unrecruit you so you can go and sleep in bed. No? You're just relaxing socially. All right, fair enough. You're wandering. So I still haven't adjusted the schedule. Basically, they still have the free-for-all. I could put in a defined joy time, and more importantly, defined work time, just to make sure they keep working enough. But I think for now, the open schedule seems to be working okay. Maybe we can get something more autumn. We've got a male psychic drone hitting our colony. Luckily, it's not at a terrible time. People aren't freaking out because of, you know, dead bodies and whatever. So I think we're going to be able to survive that perfectly fine. These guns are off, mostly set up. Any invaders that come in here are going to be shot by a bunch of guns as soon as they come around the corner. I could even put one over here just to negate the ability of using that as cover, which I think we will do, but perhaps not now. I've got enough jobs queued up as is. I don't want to really keep pushing it too much. We do have someone on full-time cooking duty, do we not? Yeah, Nasser over here is mostly going to be focused on cooking, but I think we mostly have the right amount of meals. Someone just consumed one, so probably, yeah, he's going to come and cook one in a moment here. But that's going to be fine. I don't suppose he's gotten to skill 6 yet, has he? No, still just at skill 4. Does have some interest for it. It'd be nice when he gets to 6, we can start making slightly fancier meals. You over here, we are gonna, well, I guess we don't have to refrigerate it yet. But soon we'll go and drop this to maybe nice, comfortable, maybe -4 or something like that. And that'll be okay. And one of the next things we'll do is start using the new venting system that was added in Alpha 10, which I'm a big fan of. It's actually one of my favorite mods, added vents like that. Basically, the ability to make rooms be connected without, you know, having to have an open doorway or anything like that. Bulk goods, I think we're still okay. We don't really have anything to sell until we start crafting. It'd be very nice when you get pneumatic picks underway, because right now the research is a wee bit on the slow side. I suppose what I could do is have 2 researchers. That way there's always someone doing something. In fact, why don't I go ahead and just do that? That way someone will always be working the research table. Like that. I like it. And Lilith, I'm going to toggle you on and off, so you'll go and work the research, or you're not. Oh, you're going to meditate. There we go. Now you're going to research. Because it'd be nice to finish the pneumatic picks before we actually dig everything else out. And it's like, well, that was kind of a waste, you know? Power doors working well over there. Keeping the flow pretty good. And yeah, this is just going to be a food storage, refrigerated food storage. There we go. Pneumatic picks. I want brewing at some point, that's for sure. But I think before that, I would really like the stone cutting. It's easy to research, and it's really handy to be able to start using rocks for our walls and other types of structures. So let's get that going. Plus, I can keep one of my people a little bit busy. Because, we'll have one person cutting rock, gaining more skills, and I think it's a perfectly fine job for people to have. Are you guys wondering, or are you getting something? No, you're hauling steel. Oh, no, that's legit. I guess we had some steel fall over there. We got a dead squirrel currently rotting. We're not worry about that bad boy. Just digging there. Food supplies are dwindling a little, and winter is coming. It might not be a terrible idea to queue up some more hunting jobs, especially like because we might not have them when we need them. Let's go ahead and queue up the muffalo to be hunted. And we've got, what, 2 people on hunting duty? We do. So I'll go and take care of that relatively soon. Exotic goods vendor. I'll leave it be. A little bit of sleep. Actually, I'm going to go and put mining back up as a high priority here. Now that we get pneumatic picks, actually, everyone can mine. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, some people will be better, some people will be worse, but I really want these rooms dug out a little bit faster so we can actually like get underway with our major plans and plots here. Probably want to dig through for the steel at some point, but we don't have to dig it out yet. We've got lots of steel all over the place, so I don't have to worry about punching that on my walls. Nearly there. I'll have to decide if I want to open up the next room now or not. The idea is to move all my stockpile inside and also get my actual production facilities up over here. In fact, I really shouldn't have built these. Let me go ahead and deconstruct them now. So we'll waste a little bit of material, and we certainly wasted some time. But that's life. Okay, we're going to go and drop this to about -4. Just a mild freezer. We're going to go and set a stockpile here. And this stockpile is going to be, first, clear all. Critical priority. It's going to be foods. Raw or not. That's fine. And also corpses. We're going to allow animal corpses. We don't allow rotten. So raw foods, prepared foods, animal corpses ready to be butchered will all be in here. We are going to go and set up our... Set up the cook stove right here, so the completed meals will be right near the doorway. And then a butcher's table. Something like that will be fine. So we'll get all that transferred in. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and... Yay, stone cutting. Let me get the gun turret cooling, because it's nice and defensive. But then what I'm going to do is change our priorities so that the research is a little bit lower again. Or are we? They'll still mostly mine. Nah, you know what? This is fine. So yes, mine that out. And then in addition to that, we're going to mine an alternate path over here. Oh, wait. It's a limestone wall. So I can't dig through it because it's a... Yeah. I could deconstruct it. I don't think the room was here. I think the scary room was up here, wasn't it? Scary room sounds like that Simpsons thing, the scary door. Set up our turrets. We can still walk through these. Actually, even one here could fire. And then we'll pop open that bit right there. We're going to deconstruct that wall. And we'll let her rip. There's my corpses. This I need to bring down. Instead of critical, just make it important. So the corpse is actually brought into my refrigerated area, which is frozen. Nice, sitting at -4. Good. We've got to make sure to get a door up here as soon as possible. Apparently that will reach the power as well, which is convenient. Just because we don't want the freezing air to go over here. We only want this room to be refrigerated. For lots of reasons. Okay, so there's no reason, there's no chance that this is going to expose us to a scary room. Oh, right, it's just this room here that was pre-built. That's what that wall is for. So we can deconstruct that. Now it's going to be perfectly fine. There we go. And yeah, we'll make that our actual stockpile. Deconstruct this. Reset it up with the correct borders to be a greenhouse. And then we'll be set for the winter. Just wondering where they're going to hit the steel wall. Well, there it is there. Actually, this might be an even better place to set up the guns. Nah, this will be fine. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the power, because these are really power hungry. I guess I can designate them off as they get built. It'd be nice if you can like designate them to be off like when they get built, instead of having to wait for them to actually finish. But, you know, what can we do? A little bit of puke. Some of it may be food poisoning. There might still be, I don't know, some hydro or cryosleep sickness. I'm not sure. Do you need these bodies moved in? Well, they don't rot that fast, which is amazing, because normally when something isn't butchered, like, it rots really fast because you've got like all the internal like bacteria that's in there. Combat supplier, I would very much like, I think M. Gill is my chatter. No, Miski. I would very much like it if we could get some extra medicine. I don't know how much money we've got, but we'll try to get some medicine. We can sell some of these old knives kicking around. We don't need this pistol. These knives, the plasteel one is worth a lot. We actually landed with that, I'm pretty sure. Get rid of these shivs as well. And then we're going to try to buy as much medicine as we can afford. Because we're actually not growing our medicine plants yet. I forgot about that. So that'll be that. So that's actually quite a bit. We'll have 37 packages of meds. I like it. Very strong. We want to set up a dedicated hospital at some point, and it's going to have its own medicine stockpile in there. But for now, this will do. This might become our hospital here, for example. Because we could easily fit in, say, like 3 beds with no problems whatsoever. Get the rest of the guns done. So we're not going to mine out anything else. We're going to let them go back to sort of hauling and constructing at this point. At least we'll get some more steel when we tear apart these walls. And yeah, we'll just poke a little hole in there. You toggle off. Save me some power in my batteries. I'm going to make sure we've got a full load before we go into all this. You as well. Bulk goods trader, I think we'll leave you be. Alright, this room might get expanded later on, but for now it's going to be good enough. We're going to set up a conventional stockpile over here. This one's going to have top priority for everything that makes sense, which is not rotten, no food. We're not going to keep food in here. Actually, we really don't need to keep any raw resources whatsoever, because they don't fall apart. Although, for now, it's a fine place to bring stuff. That's okay. We'll probably specialize things a bit more later on. And don't bring corpses. So everything else basically is okay. We're going to do that. We're going to set up a new orbital trade beacon there. And what I'll probably do is, yeah, something like this. That way, some of this stockpile will be accessible to the orbital trade beacon as well. But we're going to keep the max priority on this one, so mostly things will just get brought to it. And that's going to be perfectly fine. I just realized our air conditioner is now cooling our entire little compound over here. Lilith, I'm going to force you to wake up. You're not... Nasser, get in here and build that door for us. Another combat supplier. We don't need that. That's fine. Don't rest. Build. Butcher's table. What? Need material. What the hell? No, you don't. That's weird. Why did you... There. We don't want our entire compound to be freezing. Please and thank you. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and set up the butcher's table again. That was weird. It's like he decided to cancel my instructions, just start working on this. I guess he decided to pick up a new construction job and this was closer to where it was. I don't know, something like that. Let's go and deconstruct. We're going to have to figure out where to put the comms console. Because we don't really have a convenient location for it at this time. I could probably just go and put it in the front hall. If I do go and order some mining, and obviously it'll get done pretty quick, because basically everyone is set to mining, I can clear out like something like that. Won't change our structural integrity of everything, so we're fine there. It's cold inside because of all the air conditioning, but it's not terribly warm outside either. We are going to have to get the heaters up and running pretty much now. There we go. One more little tick. Alright, we're going to deconstruct this one and put that there, which I think is going to suit us perfectly fine. Alright, we do have an idler. Lilith is idle. How come? Well, she can't haul. She doesn't have anything to craft right now, and someone else is researching. Yeah, well, I guess that's fine. Lilith, are you armed? You're not. And I sold all the pistols, which I guess is fine because they're, you know, mostly crap. But anyway, alright, we'll get that done. We have to reset our cooking jobs. I forgot about that. Simple meals, fine meals. We'll put, yes, we can't do the fine meals yet. I realize that, but it's still okay. Do until we have, do until we have. And we're going to add that. And, oops, we're going to add that. Let's make them nice round numbers so we don't go crazy. Something like that. So, no fine meals will be done, but they'll make the simple ones anyway. Wait till the butchering table gets done as well. No trading capacity. We just have to wait for things to get finished, and then we'll be okay. We do have the beacon here. All our guns are up. All our guns are up. So, we're going to tell them to toggle everything off for now. Which I guess they're not going to do because they're currently asleep. So then we're going to have no power. Now, we'll be okay, actually. We're not using that much juice. Alright, we'll tell people to turn everything on. We are draining right now, but it's not that bad. Daytime has just hit. We've got positive power. As soon as all these get flicked on, I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct over here. I'll also remember to just cancel these orders outright. Okay, they're all on. Oh, we still have one more to get built. Javert, why don't you get up and construct that? All the materials there and everything. Just get it done. Okay. Deconstruct. Guys, this might backfire on us. That's not too bad. That's not bad at all. That explosion's going to hurt a lot. Lilith doesn't have a weapon. Let it burn. It's fine. Maybe the heat's going to bother these guys. What's the temperature in here? 60 and rising. Actually, might be quite good. You don't have a gun either, so you just go and hide over here. Area reeled. Yes, well. Lots of fires. Nice! Okay! Not gonna lie, it cost us a lot. But not that much. Unrecruit everyone. High temperature shouldn't matter here. The doors are open, so it's not going to get apocalyptically bad. Although, as I say that, I might be completely wrong. It is 150 degrees in here. Don't overheat. Okay, the fires went out pretty fast. Things are going to get hauled. Lovely! Guys, okay. Wow. Cost us a fair amount of resource because all those guns blew up and the bed and all kinds of things, including a few doors. But other than that, we're okay. So now the next question is, what do we do with these caskets? I think we probably just wait for now. We can make some bedrooms here. They're going to be a little oddly shaped, but not too terribly. Is there a deconstruct tool? There is. Let's deconstruct all these steel walls here so we can get the materials back. And then also do some mining. That'll be fine. We will open these at some point. I did set this to be hauled away, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, they're all flagged to be hauled. Good. Very good. Have to make sure not to dig this out right away because things will collapse. We can probably form lots of bedrooms over here, actually, and be quite content with it. Once we get rid of those caskets, of course. You over here, we're going to make sure to zone stockpile. We're just going to extend you to there. Because why not? Much better shape. We are missing on some beds now. We can also go and put down a wooden door here. Actually, on this one here, put down an auto door because people will be using it relatively often. And yeah, we're going to have to box these off as bedrooms. So what we're going to do is, with wooden walls, because this is 5 wide, and it's not going to be quite 6 by 5 if I go like this. Actually, not like that. Like this. Mostly 5 by 5 with an extra little bit, but that's going to be okay. Put a door there. Another wall, so it's 5. This one will be by 6, so that's 3. Another 3 space. So basically like this, like that. Put in a door. And then, I don't know if that door, it does orientate itself correctly. Excellent. There we go. So those are all going to be some new bedrooms. I might have to go and do that just to make sure to box it off correctly. Although that eats into our bedroom space. Well, either way, it's going to eat into bedroom space. That'll be good enough. Sorry, Javert. We'll get your bedrooms up and running really, really, really soon now. Don't you worry about it. Temperature inside is 22. Nothing wrong there. We did get the fire. I guess that helped our internal temperature situation. Research on our gun turret cooling is almost done. We could have waited, I suppose, for that, but yeah, we're fine. You know, throw some horseshoes. That's okay. There it is. Cremation is always handy. Do we prioritize it at this point? I think it's fine. All right. We're going to deconstruct these batteries, and then we are going to... We have to first make sure to say that this is a no-roof region. Because otherwise, as we deconstruct this building, it'll collapse in on people. So this all counts as outdoors with no top now. Good. So now what I can do is deconstruct all of that, which is going to cut the power. At the very least, I should have some redundant power flows. Something like that, so I don't have to worry so much about it in the future. And actually, I really don't need to deconstruct the power. I guess what I can do is say cancel here, and then just click on the wall itself and deconstruct the wall directly. There we go. It's going to be much better. Get rid of the batteries, because they're going to just explode in the rain. We are going to want more batteries indoors. I think I'll actually end up putting them here. I think that's going to be perfectly fine. There we go. Okay. I think some people... I think she's praying. Oh, she's gone now. I think that was going on. We got some extra beds now, so hopefully... Yeah, I think everyone's got a sleeping spot at this point. We still have to make some adjustments, but that's going to be okay. That is an auto door, although it doesn't have... Oh, it is connected to power. Never mind. We're all fine. Okay, that's open. We're going to go and delete that storage. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to redo the walls. So we're going to go into miscellaneous, find the sun lamp. So there's a lot of different forms this could take. I think what I'm going to do is literally put it here. So we've got the maximum amount of space. There'll be a little bit of zones that's not covered by the lamp, but that's not the end of the world. So then that we put that down, we want to go structure, wood, and I think it's up to, is it here? No, it shows me the blueprint, but yeah, that's the right location for that. Structure. In fact, I'd really like to make that a stone, but you know what? I can do this because we know that the lamp shouldn't. So if I put it right where the other one is, it won't let me. But there we go. So the lamp where it is now will fit into that perfectly fine. And if I go to the other side, so I could build a wall right there, and that'll also be okay. It's a bit awkward just to arrange, but what was it? Here? No. I think it was one over to the left. Yep. Like that. Just to minimize some walking thing. Okay, let me tell you what. Let me get rid of this blueprint because it's very hard. I'm going to put it on that shoddy bit. Like that. So yeah, I'll go out one extra tile and then go straight down, and I'll be perfectly happy with that. All right, one extra tile. No. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I know, I lose track of this stuff really easily and keep having to double check. So I'm going to go with that structure, which is going to be fine. And then I guess I can plop down the sun lamp again. We'll need some temperature control in here as well. That's to be deconstructed. Actually, yeah, we'll be able to tuck batteries into those corners, actually. Just occurred to me, which will be very, very nice. We do want to make sure to get the walls constructed first before we get the sun lamp up. I should probably cancel it again. What is this, uranium? We can do stuff with that. We actually have access to some uranium. Yeah, let me cancel the sun lamp once again, because if it gets built and then it gets rained on, bad things will happen. Those guns are all gone, so we don't have to worry about the power situation there. Yeah, just trying to get our hot air area. I'm a little worried about the cold, or the sunroom. It's not really a sunroom, but what am I looking for? Looking for a word. Hothouse, that's the word I'm looking for. Also, oh, we're going to want some doorways for convenience. That one, and that one. That's going to be fine. I'm actually going to use auto doors for that as well, because we'll get a fair amount of traffic through there over the course of the game. We'll be happy to have it. We'll get a little bit of heat sinking out through the walls here. So our heater will have to work a little bit over time, but that's mostly going to be okay. Now, one thing that's negative is the fact that... do we want to start working on this? No, some brewing. Is the fact that we only have the solar panel power still. I mean, we can put in some wind power, which might not be a terrible idea, but we don't have geothermal yet, and sun lamps eat tons of electricity. So we'll have to worry about that a little bit. We need more wood, so let's go ahead and order some wood to be chopped. Is there any around here? There we go. That'll be pretty good. We're going to wrap this up. I'm going to pick up the brewing. I think we'll pick up the geothermal next and then see if we can't set up little power generation stations over here. Just like single enclosed rooms with no guns. No one should come over here and decide to blow them up. I think we can have little dedicated power stations. Just enclose them, but with enough breathing room so that the geysers don't overheat. Actually, do we even need to enclose them? If we just put little power things over here, people, I don't think will attack them, will it? They will ignore these. And then we could just run power directly into our base. I think that's actually going to be okay. Just occurred to me that I think the AI behavior is to ignore these bad boys. We don't want to put guns here, because otherwise they'll go for the guns. Because remember in the last game, we had like sort of a little power geyser somewhere down here, and once people got rid of the defenses, no one gave a snot that they were there anymore. I think I've been misthinking this the whole time through. We don't need brewing that fast then. Get the geothermal going, and then we'll figure it out. But that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye, folks.